Coming up next, boys high school basketball on your sports leader in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
Well, Rob, I think if you're looking for the clips, you want to get out here to a good start following last night's victory. You feel good about yourself, and you didn't have to go very far from home to play in an away game. So maybe that helps too. They've got a pretty good array of fans on that side of the gym, so it's basically like having a home game, and maybe you feed off of that early. If you're Lorain, you want to come out and say, hey, we're not going to look at this as a tune-up game of any kind or a go-through-the-motions game. This one counts. A lot of these guys have played the game against each other for a number of years, and I think that translates when you have a game like this, and it's in front of the whole city to enjoy.
I think tempo is going to be the big key to the game for both teams. I think Lorain, if they play well, they're going to speed it up. They want to get up and down the court. I think Clearview, they're not a slow-down team per se, but they've got to value their possessions. They've got to take some time off the clock. They cannot get into a racehorse up and down basketball game with the Lorain Titans. Those are my Raymond Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning keys to the game. For Lorain, they're averaging 82 points a game on offense. That kind of goes to my point, giving up 61 defensively. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. For Clearview, Jalen Pichelle, 6'2", senior, 9.4 a game. Josiah Hitchens, a 6-foot senior at 8.3 a game. Chase Christensen, 6-foot junior, 4.4 a game. Javon Todd, 5'11", senior at 14.7 a game. He also has 4.8 rebounds, 3.3 assists, and 2.6 steals. Jameer Billings, a 6-foot sophomore, 12.1 a game, and 2.1 assists. For Lorain, Jordan Jackson, a 6'5 junior at 9.2 a game. Tavon Pierre-Louis, a 6'6 senior at 15.8. The aforementioned Devon Grant, 6'2 senior, 27.7 points per game, 2.6 assists, and he has made 42 threes on the year. Deontay Benajan, 6'1 junior at 14 points a game, and he's tossed in 22 threes. And Cam Davis, a 5'7 senior at 1.7 per game. Both teams out on the floor. Lorain in the white jerseys, white shorts. Clearview in the road blue jerseys and shorts, as these two teams are out on the floor, and we're just about set for basketball from Lorain High. Again, glad that WLCS TV 20 is using our audio for tonight. Bob Schlembaker doing the camera work. Check out the game on WLCS TV 20. Lorain wins the tap, and they control the basketball. Tavon Pierre-Louis with it. Clearview starts out man-to-man defense, and Pierre-Louis has it knocked out of bounds by Jalen Paschal, and that'll be one of the matchups that we look at. I was a little surprised. I thought Clearview might open up in a zone. Jordan Jackson will inbound. Jackson looking. He'll get it inside to Devon Grant. Grant puts it up, no good, off the rim. And the rebound is hauled in by Josiah Hitchens for Clearview. He'll get it to Jalen Paschal. Paschal will pass it off, and the long three goes up by Javon Todd, no good. Tavon Pierre-Louis with it. To me, that's too quick of a shot for Clearview right there. Ball gets knocked out of bounds by Todd. It'll be Lorain basketball. 7.5 minutes to go first quarter. We're just underway, no score. Glad you've dialed in for the boys' WEOL Cage matchup on this snowy Saturday night, final Saturday of January. Lob it in for Tavon Pierre-Louis. He'll get it back to Jordan Jackson. Jackson at the foul line, into the lane, scoops it up, no good. Pierre-Louis with an offensive rebound, put it up, no, but he's fouled. And Tavon Pierre-Louis will go to the line for two. Jalen Paschal with the foul, his first, team's first. You know, we didn't talk about it, Jared, but to me, always a big key for Lorain and their opponents. Lorain crashes the offensive boards. Clearview, if they want to compete tonight, has to limit the offensive rebounds of Lorain.
And with Lorain's size inside, that's going to be tough. We talked about it last night during that Columbia game. Jalen Paschal's a pretty good inside player, but he's got some tall timber to go up against this evening.
Pierre-Louis missed them both. Jameer Billings with a rebound. Pierre-Louis came into the ball game 57% on the year, and Lorain is a team, a very respectable 70%. Foul line jumper is up off the back of the rim a couple of times, no good by Billings, and the rebound is hauled in by Jackson. He'll get it ahead. It was Grant to Jackson. Jackson lays it up and in. Titans are on the board, 2-0, 1 minute into the ball game. Christensen into the forecourt, gets it to Paschal. Paschal put it up, no good. And again, they're racing up and down the floor. This is to Lorain's advantage. They get it out to Benajan, who is running out in front, makes it 4-0. Lorain speeds you up, and if you fall into that trap, they've got you exactly where they want you. Paschal with the basketball. Gets it out to Christensen, a left wing three, off the rim, no good. Javon Todd went for the rebound. It went out of bounds off of a Titan. It'll be Clearview basketball. Todd to trigger the offense. He was hurt in the Keystone game, missed a couple of ball games. He's back for him now. It's a big addition for Clearview. Got it inside to Billings. Beautiful up and under move, Jared. Laid it in, and it's 4-2.
Showed a lot of patience there. You mentioned that's one of their keys. We'll see if it pays off.
Tavon Pierre-Louis, coast to coast, quickly puts it up and in, 6-2. Christensen beats the press, gets it into the forecourt, got it out to Paschal. He'll go to Billings on the drive. It went off of his leg, out of bounds. It'll be Clearview basketball. Inbounding, Javon Todd. Todd looking. He's going to go up top to Christensen. Christensen guarded by Jordan Jackson. Pass on the left wing. Now they'll go to Hitchens. Hitchens on the baseline. Got it back to Paschal. He'll drive, scoop, and score. Jalen Paschal with his first two, and it's 6-4. Lorain leads by 2. Benajan into the front court to Devon Grant. Grant with the basketball. Grant guarded by Billings. Grant got around Billings, now around Hitchens, laid it up and in. Devon Grant, his first 2. Lorain has 4 different starters with a basket. They lead 8-4, 5:40 to go first quarter. Billings into the front court, handed off to Christensen. Christensen will back it out. Now he'll go back to Billings for a right side 3 ball. In and out, no good. And the rebound is ripped down by Jordan Jackson. Jackson gets it ahead to Cam Davis. Davis with his first touch, dumped it into Pierre-Louis, who kicks it outside. A wide open baseline 3 ball is off the rim, no good. Missing that was Benajan, and a rebound is controlled by Paschal of Clearview. He'll get it ahead to Hitchens, over to Christensen. Right back to Jalen Paschal, to Billings, man-to-man defense for the Titans. Javon Todd with the basketball. He's guarded by Cam Davis. Davis is regarded Lorain's best defensive player. Javon Todd has it. Davis right there with him. Todd trying to get past him. Does so. Put it up and in. Javon Todd had to work for it, but he got a basket, and it's 8-6 Lorain. 4:50 to go in the quarter. In the corner, Cam Davis fakes the shot. Gets it back outside. Now they go baseline left. Devon Grant. He'll measure the 3. He'll miss that one. And Christensen for Clearview got a rebound. Christensen looking for a guard. Now he's going to dribble ahead and finally passes ahead to Hitchens. Hitchens with the basketball inside the 3-point line. Put it up, no good. Christensen, offensive rebound. He'll pull it back out. Now he'll drive in. The floater is up, no good. Rebound, Paschal stole it, put it up, no good. They fight for the rebound, and it comes down to Pierre-Louis. 2-on-1. Pierre-Louis is going to take it all the way and lay it in. Tavon Pierre-Louis with his first, or I should say with his second basket. Lorain leads 10-6, 4:10 to go first quarter. Billings with the basketball, goes left side Hitchens. Hitchens picks up the dribble, pass cross court, tried to get it to Billings, but threw it away. It'll be Lorain basketball. Titans substitutions coming into the ball game. Aaron Whitehead, a 5'9" junior, coming into the ball game. Aiden Brown, a 6'5" sophomore.
And that rotation for Lorain does do them some favors as far as fresh bodies. Clearview's a little bit more limited.
They only dressed 9, the Clearview Clippers. John Sally talking with his guys right now. And it looks like he's going to make his first substitution here at the next stoppage. And it will be coming into the ball game, Joe Norris. They get it inside to Aiden Brown. He'll lay it up and in, and Clearview is now down 12-6. Hitchens with the basketball. Hitchens into the forecourt. Hitchens on the drive, and he'll get it back outside to Javon Todd. Todd on the 3-point line. 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Lorain has doubled up Clearview, 12-6. Christensen with the basketball. Chase kicks it out right side to Hitchens. Hitchens is guarded by Jackson, or I should say by Devon Grant, my bad. Now back outside to Paschal. Paschal with the basketball. Paschal, right-hand dribble. He's got a bad wrist. He sees that heavily taped. Kicks it out to Hitchens. Hitchens trying to get around Grant. Does so. Put it up, but Joe Miller says, take the basket away. Traveling. Substitution coming into the ball game for the Clearview Clippers. Joe Norris along with Jordan Reed. Norris, a 5'9" junior. Jordan Reed, a 6'2" junior. 3:05 to go first quarter. Lorain up 12-6. Pressure by the Clippers in the backcourt. And Devon Grant dribbling the basketball, guarded by Jameer Billings, a 6-foot sophomore. He'll get it ahead to Jordan Jackson. Jackson back to Devon Grant. Grant getting around Joe Norris off the glass and in. Devon Grant with a pretty move. He's got 4. Next year he'll be playing for the Miami Redhawks. Javon Todd with the basketball. He'll go coast to coast, lay it up and in. Javon Todd with 4. 14-8, 2.5 minutes to go first quarter. For the most part, Jared, I think this tempo in this first quarter has favored Lorain.
Certainly has, but interesting enough, Rob, when we talk about tempo and what's going on, maybe the one guy that can calm Clearview down and get them back into the pace they might want is Javon Todd, and he's probably the guy that wants to run like Lorain does the most.
Boy, and John Sally really upset with Joe Miller on that one, and I can understand why. They give a continuation call, a basket, and now a foul. John Sally really upset, and I can't blame him. Pierre Lewis with the free throw. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Missed that one. 16-8 Lorain. 2:23 to go first quarter. Billings gets it ahead to Joe Norris. Norris back outside. Jordan Reed for 3. That's in and out, no good. Rebound Pierre Lewis. Another quick shot for Clearview. Pierre Lewis wants to race into the forecourt. Kicks it out to a wide open Cam Davis for 3. Got it. Cam Davis open 3, hit it. Lorain leads 19-8. Clippers throw it away in the backcourt. And John Sally wants a timeout. Timeout on the floor. 2:03 to go in the first quarter. Our score, Lorain 19, Clearview 8. You're listening to the WEOL Boys Cage matchup. Tonight's game on AM 930. Download the mobile app or Jared, listen online.
At WEOL.com.
In an instant, life can change. Hi, I'm veteran J.R. Martinez. If you've been hurt or disabled due to your service, the last thing you need to do is hurry up and wait for a VA claims decision. Make sure you file an electronic, fully developed claim or e-claim for disability compensation on e-benefits. It's the fastest and easiest way to get a claims decision. Learn more at ebenefits.va.gov. E-claims and e-benefits, online VA claims made simple.
Our little superhero looks pretty happy.
Yes, he does. I've been teaching him that eating healthy will make him grow up strong. It's so important that we both encourage him to eat healthy and exercise regularly, and that we live that way in front of him. You know, it's never too early to start.
I wish I'd eaten healthier when I was his age.
Yeah, maybe if you had, you would have developed some special powers also.
92% of kids and teens have a poor diet, but you can change that. Teach your kids the importance of healthy eating in a language they can understand.
Timeout for the Clippers as Lorain's on one of those runs. They lead at 19-8 with 2:03 to go in the first quarter. Pierre Lewis with it. Pierre Lewis spins around C.J. Fleming and slams it home. 21-8. C.J. Fleming just checked in. Joe Norris with the basketball. Norris had it knocked out of bounds by Cam Davis. So it'll be Clearview basketball.
Boy, Rob, Lorain's connected on their last 9 shots from the field, whether they be from distance or just to the 2-point variety. 9 in a row.
Wow. Billings with the basketball. Billings across midcourt. Billings with a ball that is kicked by Devon Grant. So Clearview will inbound again. Billings, Todd, Norris, Fleming, and Reed are the 5 on the floor for Clearview. Davis, Grant, Brown, Pierre Lewis, and Aaron Whitehead are the 5 on the floor for Lorain. Minute 40 to go first quarter. 21-8 Lorain. Norris with the basketball. Norris gets it back outside to Billings. Billings in the corner to C.J. Fleming. Fleming will pull it back outside as we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Tavon Pierre Lewis went for the steal, gets called for the foul. That'll be his first, team's first. Joe Miller, George Grove, Bill Bonger are the 3 in charge of this one. You know, Clearview was hanging with Lorain at 12-6, but a 9-2 run has extended it to 21-8. And Billings with it. John Rossitano tells his defense talk out there. Joe Norris with the basketball, gets across court for Billings in the corner to Reed. Reed right in front of Coach Rossitano to Billings for a long 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Problem for Clearview, they've made none of their long shots here in the first quarter. They get it ahead to Aaron Whitehead. Whitehead inside to Aiden Brown. Brown put it up, blocked by Reed, saved from going out of bounds, but then it does go out of bounds. Joe Norris grabbed it, but evidently the ball was already out of bounds. So it'll be Lorain basketball, but Clearview has not been able to connect from downtown, and that's something they've got to be able to do tonight.
0-5 right now with 1:07 left to play in the first quarter.
Todd will come out of the ball game. Paschal comes back in for Clearview. 1:05 to go first quarter. Lorain with the ball and a 21-8 lead. They lob it inside. Now it gets kicked out to Aiden Brown for a right wing three. In and out. Rebound Paschal for Clearview. Paschal with the basketball, guarded by Cam Davis. Now Devon Grant comes over to double team. Paschal got to get rid of it, does so to Billings. Billings with the bounce pass for Reed, but he threw it out of bounds and he threw it to Al Ivy. And believe me, Clearview does not want Al Ivy to get any offensive touches today.
It's a big target out there.
I know it's hard to avoid him, but Al is not going to help you if you get the ball to him. Al, a longtime official, we tease him. He's standing in the doorway, and he's the one who picked up that loose ball. Devon Grant with the basketball, top of the key, into the lane, put it up and in. Devon Grant with 6. He and Pierre Lewis have combined for 14, and Lorain has their biggest lead, 23-8. C.J. Fleming drove in. Shot blocked by Pierre Lewis. Loose on the floor. Paschal has a drive, splits the defense, and lays it in. Paschal with 4, and it's the 23-10. Lorain by 13. Devon Grant, long 3. That one's no good. Offensive rebound, Whitehead. Bounce pass to Grant. Grant reverse layup, no good. Rebound, Joe Norris, Clearview. 8 seconds, 6 seconds. He's fouled by Pierre Lewis. That'll be his second. Each team with just 2 team fouls. Checking in Chase Christensen and also Josiah Hitchens.
And number 1, Josiah Hitchens.
Clippers down 13, 6.4 to go in the quarter. Chance to get a little closer here on the last possession of the quarter. They get it to Joe Norris. Norris in the backcourt. Norris across the timeline, 2 seconds. 1 second. Norris lost control of the ball, and that'll do it. We've played 1 quarter. It's all Lorain. The Titans 23, the Clippers 10. You're listening to the Boys Cage Matchup. Tonight's game on AM 930 WEOL. Download the mobile app or listen online
at WEOL.com.
Stop. Whether it's on the way to school, at school, or online, bullying has become a non-stop threat to our youth today. Is your child being bullied? The National Runaway Switchboard can help. If you're having a hard time, get online or call to chat now.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's 1 person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
We'd like to have a special thank you for tonight's game sponsors. We have Coles and Giuseppe's. And Jacob Addis is here to represent Coles and Giuseppe's. And also we have Embeds, Post 47, located at 30th and Broadway, Lorain. Representing Post 47 is Commander Mike Futar, Anthony Subota, Joe Kazura, and Jim Costco. Again, thank you for tonight's game sponsors, Coles and Giuseppe's and Embeds, Post 47.
Start of the second quarter, Lorain leads it by a score 23-10. Again, pleased that WLCS TV 20 using our audio tonight. Great to have Bob Schlembaker here with us. You can check out the YouTube station. That's Lorain Schools TV 20. You can follow them on Twitter at LCS_TV 20. Lorain City Schools Television, WLCS TV 20. If you live in Lorain on Spectrum Cable, that's station 1025. Lorain leads 23-10 as we begin the second quarter. With the basketball, Jameer Billings for Clearview. He'll get it to Christensen. So Billings, Christensen, Paschal, Hitchens, and Todd, the original starting 5 for Clearview, on the floor to begin the second quarter. Paschal back outside to Billings, fakes the 3. Now goes back outside to Todd. Todd gets around Cam Davis, right elbow jumper off the rim, no good. Tavon Pierre-Louis with the ball, had it knocked away from behind. Todd has it. Todd with a floater, put it up and in. Javon Todd with 6, 23-12. Lorain, Devon Grant, Pierre Lewis, Jordan Jackson also on the floor. Then they have Bennigan and Cam Davis, their original starting 5 on the floor. Lob for Pierre Lewis, missed the dunk, but a nice attempt there from Devon Grant. and Hitchens will come out of there with it for Clearview. Hitchens on the drive all the way to the basket, laid it up a little too strong, no good, and the return went over the backboard support, so it's out of bounds to Lorain. With the basketball, Deontay Benajan. Benajan gets it ahead. Now they'll go back outside. With it is Jordan Jackson. He's on the drive. Got around Hitchens. Put it up. No good. Offensive rebound. Devon Grant back up. No. And it's ripped down by Jameer Billings. Billings with the basketball for Clearview to Christensen. He'll get it ahead to Hitchens. The jumper from 15 feet is good. Josiah Hitchens, his first points. Clearview with a little bit of a run. They're down 9. Quickly they get it ahead. Laying it up and in is Benajan. And that's what Lorain wants to do, just speed you up.
Speed you up, stretch you out a little bit, make you uncomfortable as far as what you're doing. For Clearview, though, you mentioned a little mini run there, Rob. They're getting more guys involved right now, and that's a good thing for their long-term success.
Right elbow jumper. Billings missed it. Rebound ripped out of there by Jordan Jackson of Lorain. Jackson will get rid of it here in the backcourt and gets it to Benajan. Benajan back out to Jordan Jackson, and he traveled. Bill Bonger says he traveled. Bill Bonger, George Groh, and Joe Miller, the 3 in charge of this one. So Javon Todd to inbound, does so to Christensen. Christensen will get it across midcourt. Clippers down 11, 2 minutes into the second quarter. Christensen will hand off to Hitchens. Hitchens got it to Christensen, baseline. Pass for Paschal, got through him, but Javon Todd ran it down for the Clippers. Javon Todd, guarded by Cam Davis, has done a good job on him. Now gets some help from Benajan, kicks it outside to Paschal. He'll drive around Pierre Lewis and put it up and in. Jalen Paschal was 6, and it's 25-16. The Clippers trail by 9. So it looked like Lorain was going to run and hide when they led by 15, but for now, Clearview's cut it to 9. 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Tavon Pierre-Lewis picks up the dribble, goes back outside. Devon Grant, long 3, strokes it. Devon Grant with his 43rd of the year from downtown. He's got 9, and it's 28-16. Boy, he can stroke from a long way. Christensen got it. Get it ahead to Paschal. Paschal guarded by Pierre-Lewis. He has 2 fouls. Each team only with 2 fouls, but both of the Lorains are on Tavon Pierre-Lewis. Right side, Paschal. He'll lob it for Todd. Todd baseline right, had it knocked away by Tavon Pierre-Lewis. So Lewis staying aggressive, even though he has 2 fouls. Knocked out of bounds from behind by a Clipper. It'll be Lorain basketball. Substitutions, Whitehead and Brown back in for Lorain. John Sally, talk with Bill Bonger. Inbound, Pierre-Lewis. Pierre-Lewis put it up, no good. Christensen got the rebound. Christensen across midcourt. Christensen and his team down a dozen. Hands it off. Javon Todd, right wing 3. That one's off the rim. Rebound, Paschal. Got it to Billings. Billings back out to Christensen. He'll take a long one. He'll miss that one. They still haven't made a 3, I don't believe. Not on my stat sheet, they haven't. Tavon Pierre-Lewis all the way down. He'll jam it home. He's got 10, and it's 30-16. And Clearview made some inroads, but just like that, Lorain already back up by 14. Beautiful pass to Hitchens inside, but he missed the shot. Rebound, Devon Grant. Devon Grant on the run. Grant at the foul line. Grant whips it out. Cam Davis for 3. That's an air ball long. Offensive rebound, Devon Grant spins in the lane, put it up and in. Grant now with 11. And Lorain has doubled up Clearview, 32-16, timeout Clippers. 4:02 to go in the half. It's all Titans. They lead at 32-16. You're listening to the WEOL Boys Cage matchup. Tonight's game on AM 930 WEOL. Download the mobile app or listen online
at WEOL.com.
Inspiring city and campus. Inspiring people. Inspiring creativity. Inspiring hands-on learning. Inspiring global experiences. Inspiring traditions. Be a Buckeye. Inspire.
Veterans benefits earned through your service in the National Guard or Reserve can offer a range of support.
I wouldn't be here today as a successful woman without the help that I receive.
From home loans to job training, go to benefits.va.gov/Guard Reserve to find out more, even how to apply online using eBenefits.
This is one of the best things I ever did in my life.
We were very fortunate to have these benefits, so we definitely ought to use them.
Achieve your next mission. Learn about your VA benefits today.
4:02 to go in the first half. Titans lead at 32-16. Alongside Jared Kozar, I'm Rob Polinsky. Michael Wencho doing a great job back in studio control for us tonight. Appreciate everybody's efforts. Inside Christensen, that's a new player into the ball game. That's Dylan Redmond, who just checked in for the first time. He lays it up and in. So Redmond comes in, and first thing he does is puts it in the hoop. 32-18. Titans up by 14. Pierre Lewis out to Cam Davis. Right side, Grant, a three over Billings, put it up and in. Devon Grant, he's got 14, including 2 threes, 35-18. Hitchens, pass to Paschal. Paschal had his pocket picked by Davis, got it over to Devon Grant. Grant put it up and in. Grant was 16, 37-18. Lorain with their biggest lead of the night now at 19. Paschal got it into Redmond. Redmond put it up, no good. Hitchens fought for the rebound, but it came out to Aiden Brown of Lorain. He'll get it ahead of Devon Grant. Grant, he'll take a left wing three. He's feeling it. He got another one. 3 threes all in the quarter. And Devon Grant now with 19. Hitchens had it knocked away and stolen by Aaron Whitehead. Whitehead with a pass for Grant. He'll take a baseline three. He got another one. You got to be kidding me. Devon Grant, timeout Clearview. Holy smokes. Devon Grant, 2:38 to go in the half. Clippers trail by 25. Devon Grant putting on a show. And we'll be back for more on the WEOL Boys Cage matchup on AM 930 WEOL. Download the mobile app or Jared listen online
at WEOL.com.
Can I go to the sleepover?
Lucy, I want you to promise me something. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, "No thanks, not my thing."
Mom.
I promise you, your real friends won't care. Deal?
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A public service message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Is your child's sports performance inconsistent? Does she seem to be a few steps behind the soccer ball? Is he swinging early or late at the baseball? An eye coordination problem could be at the root of your child's difficulties. Vision screenings can be misleading because they are not designed to test all of the visual skills necessary for sports performance or for reading and learning. For more information on sports and vision, visit the website for the College of Optometrist and Vision Development at covd.org.
What a show Devon Grant has been putting on this quarter. 16 of his 22 points, 4 threes, and that last one was incredible. And all of a sudden, the Titans lead it by 25, 43-18. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. I don't know what else there is to say about him. Javon Todd with the basketball. Todd with it. Todd inside the three-point line will drive, put it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Benajan. Benajan with a long bounce pass for Cam Davis, and he is going to be fouled by Jordan Reed. Joe Miller says that foul's on the floor. Each team had only committed 2 fouls, so this will just be the third on Clearview. Jared, I'm just thinking right now out loud. I know that's a little scary. I've been in Lorain County for 22 years at WEOL, and I can't remember a better player than Devon Grant that I've seen. Benajan with the basketball. Benajan got it inside to Aiden Brown. Aiden Brown to Whitehead. Whitehead will get called. There's a 3-second violation. I just mean he can just do it all, and he's not a ball hog. He doesn't have, there are times, stretches that he is just unbelievable.
It's unfair at this level to ever compare anybody to anybody you've seen in the NBA, but that sequence was Reggie Miller-like right there. That's the best thing I could say in terms of trying to equate it.
Yeah, good point. Get it outside to Billings. Billings with it. Billings got a screen from Redmond. Back out to Jordan Reed. He'll dump it into Redmond. Back outside to Billings. He'll launch a three and hit it. Jameer Billings, and that's the first three ball for Clearview this half compared to 5 threes for Lorain, and it's 43-21. Lorain leads by 22 with 90 seconds to go until the Gallen-Tachus Boys Note and Schaefer halftime show. 3-ball up, no good by Aaron Whitehead. Rebound ripped down by the Clippers. Whitehead got a steal, though. Got it to Devon Grant off the backboard and slams it home. 24 for Grant. And this big pro Lorain crowd here, they love it. In the corner, 3-ball by Redmond, no good. Grant saved it, but he saved it to Redmond. Now it's loose on the floor. Jordan Reed for Clearview picks it up. Billings with it. Billings with the basketball. Billings at the foul line. Billings put it up off back of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound. Redmond back up around the rim. Yes, and a foul. Dylan Redmond with 4 off the bench. He'll look for 5 at the line. Benajan with the foul. His first, team's third. And Javon Todd back in for Clearview. 51 seconds to go first half. 45-23 Lorain. Gallen-Tachus Boys Note Schaefer halftime show. You know, Clearview is 12-2. They're a very good Division II team, and they're not playing poorly tonight. It's just the difference between Lorain and Clearview right now.
And in particular, Devon Grant. We talked about it when John Sally took the timeout. How can you defend what happened over there at the baseline? It's just, you can't get mad at a lack of effort there. It's just, hey, we knew it was going to happen. We just didn't know it was going to happen this way, maybe. Redmond airballs the free throw, and it's Lorain basketball. Cam Davis got it to Devon Grant. The best thing for the area, that if you're not a Lorain fan or player, the best thing for the rest of the area is that Devon Grant's a senior. I mean, he is incredible. Grant on the three-point line, pulls it back out, couple of dribbles, looks at the clock, down to 25 seconds. He'll get it back out to Cam Davis. Lorain leads 45-23. Benajan got it out to Devon Grant. Grant guarded by Billings. Grant, midcourt, 15 seconds. Grant comes off that. Now he gets double teamed, so he goes back to Cam Davis. Davis, and they spread it out. Davis gets it over to Benajan. 6 seconds. Benajan on the drive. Benajan around Jordan Reed, scoops and missed it, and on the rebound we get a whistle and a foul with 2.7 to go in the half. And we're going to get a couple of free throws. So Benajan will shoot 2. Foul on Joe Norris, his first, team's 4th. Benajan, 64% on the year from the line, 4 points tonight. Deontay Benajan, a 6'1 junior, in and out, no good. With the 4 threes that he's made tonight, Devon Grant now has made 46 this year. But I think even more impressive than that, Jared, was he was 50% on the year behind the line. And as a team, Lorain is shooting 48% from the field, 42% as a team from three-land. Benajan splits the pair. They get it ahead. The 3-ball by Norris at the buzzer is no good. We played one half of basketball, and Lorain has doubled up Clearview. It's the Titans 46, Clearview 23. You're listening to the WEOL Boys Cage matchup. Tonight's game on AM 930 WEOL. Download our mobile app or listen online at WEOL.com.
Stop texting and driving. If not for you, for me.
I was the first woman ever to deploy on a Strategic Air Command deployment.
You didn't just serve your country.
I lobbied for women to be on board submarines.
You paved the way for others.
I joined the Army because I wanted a challenge.
And the challenges you face now? Your VA delivers a variety of benefits. Learn more, including how to apply online using e-benefits.
No matter what time it is, you've earned them. Apply today.
Welcome back to Lorain, where the Titans lead the Clippers 46-23 as we're set to begin the second half of action. The Titans are out on the floor. It'll be Deontay Benajan, Cam Davis, Jordan Jackson, Tavon Pierre-Louis, and Devon Grant, their original starting five on the floor. They'll be joined by Javon Todd, Jameer Billings, Chase Christensen, Jalen Pichelle, and it is going to be Josiah Hitchens, the original five on the floor for the Clippers to begin the second half. Lorain leads at 46-23. Lorain quarters of 23 and 23. Clearview quarters of 10 and 13. 46-23. Titans lead it. And it's going to be Jordan Jackson with the basketball as Lorain begins the third quarter with it. To Tavon Pierre-Louis. Lewis inside, lead it up and in. Tavon Pierre-Louis has a dozen. And the lead is back to 25. Matches the biggest lead of the ball game. Paschal with the basketball. Paschal at the left elbow, goes baseline left to Hitchens. Hitchens one dribble, now looking for a teammate, guarded by Jordan Jackson. Cross court, Christensen. Christensen back outside to Jameer Billings, and Clearview will reset the offense. Billings, couple of dribbles, looking. Picks up his dribble, got it to Javon Todd. Todd with the basketball. Step back three over Cam Davis. In and out, no good. Rebound Jordan Jackson for Lorain. Jackson into the forecourt, 3-on-2. Got it to Cam Davis. Davis back outside. And Grant with it, puts it up and in. I'm sorry, that was Deontay Benajan. Benajan with it. He has 7. And it's 50-23. 7 minutes to go, third quarter. Paschal with it. Paschal, left-hand dribble. Paschal with that right wrist that's taped up, and you heard Coach Sally talk about it in the pregame show, and that Dr. Karen Kramer pregame show. Hitchens with the basketball. Hitchens, but he's playing with the injury. Got it to Javon Todd. Todd trying to clear space, but lost it. Cam Davis got the steal. Now a long lead passing, laying it up and in is Jordan Jackson. Tell you what, when Lorain runs, that's just bad news for the other team. You can't let the Titans run, but it's so hard to keep them from doing it. They're so good at it, at creating tempo. 42-23, Titans with their biggest lead of the night, 29. 90 seconds into the third quarter. Christensen, long three, he'll take it. He'll miss it off the rim. Rebound, tapped around, Hitchens got it. Hitchens puts it over Davis, no good. Rebound, Hitchens got it. Hitchens inside, left-hand layup is good. Josiah Hitchens with Clearview's first points of the third quarter makes it 52-25. Ahead of Devon Grant. Grant with the basketball. Grant behind the back with a dribble between the legs on the drive. Lost control of it, and it's going to be a foul on the Clippers. First foul of the second half is on Jameer Billings, his first, team's first. Told you earlier, we'll tell you again. Lorain City Schools Television, WLCS TV 20, Spectrum Cable, it's 1025. Check out that YouTube station on Lorain Schools TV 20, or you can follow them on Twitter at LCS_TV 20. They're using our audio tonight. Great to be working with Bob Schlembaker here tonight. You can see the video of this one later on. Check out that YouTube station. They get a ton of looks. Benajan puts up a three and hits it, and Lorain all of a sudden leads by 30, 55-25. They get another steal, get it ahead to Tavon Pierre-Louis. Off the backboard to Grant, went for the slam, but he missed it, and the rebound was hauled in by Paschal. He'll get it to Jameer Billings. Billings trying to get it ahead to Javon Todd, but Christensen saves it. Christensen with the basketball, gets it to Paschal. Paschal on the drive, lays it up and in. Now the Titans trying to put on a little show for the fans here, and right there they went for more of that show. Tavon Pierre-Louis misses the jam from Jordan Jackson. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Hitchens. Hitchens with it. Hitchens puts it up and in. Hitchens with 6. 55-29. Titans by 26. 4:50 to go in the third quarter. Devon Grant with the basketball. Grant right side, got it to Deontay Benajan. Benajan left side, the three ball goes up, and that's good by Jordan Jackson. He's got 7, including 5 at a quarter. And Jared, that hot shooting just continuing for Lorain.
It never cooled off from the intermission, Rob. Then they open up the start of the second half, and they are 5 of 8 from the field. 2 of those are long balls.
Ball gets knocked out of bounds by Jackson. It'll be Clearview basketball. And Aaron Whitehead to check in for Lorain. John Rossitano up giving instructions to his team like it's a 1-point game. But I guess that's what makes him a good coach. 58-29. Lorain has doubled up Clearview with 4:20 to go in the third quarter. With the basketball is Todd. Gets it out to Billings. Billings for a right wing three. He'll hit it. Billings has made both three balls for Clearview for tonight, and it's 58-32. Now quickly at the other end, a three by Benajan, and he hits it. Benajan with his second three of the ball game. Third of the quarter, and Lorain has made 8 threes tonight. Hitchens at the other, and 10-footer right wing is good. He's got 8, 6 of them in the quarter. As both teams racing up and down the court, Grant put it up, no good. Billings got a rebound for Clearview. Clipper basketball down 61-34. Left elbow jumper by Billings is up and good. And they cut the lead to 25 with 3:40 to go in the third. With the basketball, Tavon Pierre-Louis. Pierre-Louis in between the circles. Pierre-Louis steps back, launches a three. He'll miss it off the rim. Rebound, Hitchens got the rebound for Clearview. Again, the Clippers with their road blue uniforms, the Rain with the home whites. Paschal with it. Paschal gets it out to Jameer Billings. Long three, it's good. Jameer Billings, third three of the night, and it's 61-39. Clearview cuts the lead down to 22. Mass substitutions for both teams at the next stoppage. Clearview has 4 guys coming in. Lorain will have 2. Cam Davis with the basketball, 3 minutes to play in the quarter. Lorain leads by 22. Tavon Pierre-Louis guarded by Paschal. Back outside, Aaron Whitehead for 3. That's short. Rebound Billings for Clearview. Billings will bring it into the forecourt. 3-on-2. Got it out to Christensen. Christensen on the drive. Christensen lost it on the way up. Out of bounds to Lorain. Substitutions for Lorain. Aiden Brown and Jordan Jackson back in for Clearview. Jordan Reed, C.J. Fleming, Dylan Redman, and Joe Norris all check in. Aaron Whitehead with the basketball for the Titans. They lead by 22 with 2:40 to go in the third. It's a quick-moving third quarter, I'll tell you that. We've only had 1 foul called in the second half. Grant on the drive. Grant into the lane. Grant laid it up, no good. Grant with a rebound. Grant back up, no good. Grant with a rebound. Grant back up, no good. Rebound tipped out to Jordan Jackson. Jackson will pull it back out. I think John Rossitano thought Devon Grant was fouled 2 or 3 times. Aiden Brown with the basketball. Brown back to the basket. Now gets it out to Tavon Pierre-Louis around Redmond, and he slams it. Tavon Pierre-Louis with the dunk and the foul. And that foul on Redmond. Lewis with 14. Pierre-Louis, I should say. So Redmond with the foul. That'll be his first, team second. And Tavon Pierre-Louis, 57% on the year from the line, 0 for 3 tonight. Tavon Pierre-Louis misses that one. Jared, we have had 1 made free throw in this game.
Late in the second quarter, exactly, Rob, out of...
Lorain has 1, Clearview doesn't have any. C.J. Fleming for 3, put it up, no good. But you know what? Both teams have taken a lot of threes, and you're shooting outside, you're not going to get a lot of free throws. Aaron Whitehead now drives in and lays it up and in. 65-39, under 2 to go in the third quarter. But isn't that unusual? C.J. Fleming with it. Fleming back outside to Jameer Billings. Billings guarded by Tavon Pierre-Louis. Billings left side, Redmond. He'll launch a 3. He'll miss that off the back iron. Rebound ripped down by Aiden Brown of Lorain. Aiden Brown gives him solid minutes off the bench of late. To Tavon Pierre-Louis, another slam. Tavon Pierre-Louis was 16, and I think he's had 4 or 5 dunks already tonight. Redmond inside. Redmond put it up. No good. Defended well by Brown. Again in the outlet for Tavon Pierre-Louis. This time he tries to go off the backboard, misses it, but Devon Grant is there to lay it in. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. 1:11 to go in the third quarter. Titans by 30. We'll be back after this timeout on the WEOL Boys Cage matchup on AM 930 WEOL. Download the mobile app or listen online
at WEOL.com.
Hey Luda, got a sec?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm really worried. One of my friends is living on the street.
I know someone who can help.
Who?
1-800-RUNAWAY.org. They help kids having a rough time at home, in school, or on the street. You can do a live chat on their site. They will help get her to safety.
Thanks, Ludacris.
Trust the National Runaway Switchboard. If you're having a hard time, get online or call to chat now.
Academic success requires 17 different visual skills, and Seeing 20/20 is just one of them. Vision screenings are not designed to test all of these visual skills. Vision screenings test how well your child sees 20 feet away, but not how well they can see when reading. If your child has passed a vision screening, don't assume that all is well. When a child struggles with reading, an eye coordination problem could be the cause. For more information, visit covd.org, the website for the College of Optometrists and Vision Development.
1:05 to go in the third quarter. Back to action. Javon Todd with it for the Clippers. Todd will take a three off of a screen. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Lorain. They get it ahead to Cam Davis. Davis stops and pops a 10-footer. It's short, no good. Rebound Dylan Redmond for Clearview. He'll get it to Javon Todd. Todd left-hand dribble in the backcourt. Gets it ahead to Joe Norris. Norris into the lane with a bounce pass for Redmond. That's out of bounds with 45 seconds to go in the third quarter.
At that break, Rob, Jameer Billings sat down. He was one of the Clippers that really got going in that third quarter, almost as if he took it upon himself to say, if you guys want to have your fun, throw it off the backboard, this and that, I'm going to get mine too. So it was good to see that sort of competitive spirit.
Exactly. I don't know what the stoppage is here, but we've got checking into the ball game for Lorain, Luis Suarez into the game for the first time. 40 seconds to go third quarter. Titans lead by 30, 69-39. Devon Grant has 24 at halftime, added 2 more points in the third quarter. Grant with a dribble, has Todd on him. Back outside to Jordan Jackson. Jackson guarded by C.J. Fleming. 20 seconds to play third quarter. Got it to Suarez. Suarez with the basketball back outside to Grant. They milk a little clock. Grant with it. Grant will stop, pop a top of the key three and hit it. Devon Grant with his 5th three of the ball game. He's got 29 in the game. And we're down to 6 seconds. 72-39, Lorain. End of the third quarter coming up. Joe Norris with it. Norris is going to get off the shot at the buzzer. It's no good. We played 3. Lorain leads 72-39. Back with the fourth quarter after this on the WEOL Cage matchup on AM 930 WEOL. Download the app or listen online
at WEOL.com.
I began in 3rd grade, 8 years old, and I was able to learn the chest compressions and the breaths. And I absolutely believe that anyone out in the public can easily learn. We got a page for an unresponsive 2-month-old, and when I got the first glimpse of the 2-month-old, he was blue. We didn't even get to go inside. I just jumped in the back and we started CPR, continuing CPR, and you were able to see the color start to come back, and then we were able to actually get his heart rate back. It was a pretty moving part in the story that we were able to save a 2-month-old's life. My community is why.
Start of the fourth quarter, Clearview the basketball. They trail 72-39. Rob Polinsky along with Jared Kozar. Michael Wenshow back at studio control doing a great job. Hitchens with the basketball. Hitchens, Billings, Christensen, Todd, and Paschal, the original starting 5 on the floor for Clearview to begin the fourth quarter. It'll be Suarez, Brown, Whitehead, Grant, and Jackson on the floor for Lorain to begin the fourth quarter. Driving in as Paschal scoops and scores. Jalen with 10, and it's 72-41. 26-16, Lorain outscored Clearview in that third quarter. Suarez in the corner gets the ball to Jordan Jackson, a left wing 3 in front of the Lorain bench, no good. Todd will get the rebound for Clearview. Javon Todd with a bounce pass. Gets it ahead to Hitchens. Hitchens back outside for Paschal. Paschal drive it in, put it up over Grant. No good. Rebound tipped up, and it's hauled in by Jordan Jackson of Lorain. 6:55 to go until the Eco Tree postgame show. Back outside, Aaron Whitehead with the basketball. Whitehead got it to Aiden Brown. Brown will put it up off the rim and in. Aiden Brown with 4, the 6'5 sophomore, averaging 3.8 a game. 74-41 Lorain with 6:40 to go. It's been all Titans, and we get a whistle and a foul on Aiden Brown. For Brown, that'll be his first. And believe it or not, it's just the first team foul on Lorain. These teams have gotten up and down the floor. Neither one has been close to getting in the bonus. In the first half, Clearview had 3 fouls. Lorain had 2. Second half, Clearview has 2. Lorain has 1. Jaco Lee, a 5'7 sophomore, in for just his second appearance of the year for Lorain. Christensen gets the inbounds for Clearview. Gets it out to Jameer Billings. Billings with the basketball. Billings with a left side 3 ball. It's up. I'm sorry, that's a 2. That's a 2. Billings makes it. Billings with 15, 10 of them in this half. And it's 74-43. The Titans lead by 31. With the basketball. They're going to whip it inside for Aiden Brown, but that's stolen away by Jameer Billings. Billings with the basketball. Billings top of the key. Billings gets it ahead to Hitchens. Hitchens with it. Hitchens back to the basket. Put it up. Nobody's fouled. He'll shoot a couple of free throws. Foul on Jaco Lee, his first, team second. A couple of free throws for Josiah Hitchens, a 54% free throw tosser on the season. For Clearview, they're going to have a big week. They've got a couple of home games this week. They're home to take on Bay on Tuesday, and then they're going to get back into league play as they host Oberlin on Friday. And then a week from Tuesday, their homestand will continue as they take on Buckeye. You know, I asked Coach, how many guys you dressing? What are their numbers? We got a guy out here now. I don't know who he is, Jared, for Lorain, number 24. Second free throw up and in. Josiah Hitchens with 9. With a basketball come the Lorain Titans. And with it is going to be Aaron Whitehead. Whitehead with a basketball. Whitehead will put it up off the back of the rim. No good. It's tipped back up. No good. And the rebound comes down to Javon Todd. Todd with the basketball. Todd into the forecourt. Had it knocked away and it's stolen. Titans have it. In the backcourt, Aiden Brown. He'll hand it off to Jaco Lee. Lee gets it across midcourt. Lee with the basketball. Goes left side. Long 3. Suarez. It's good. Luis Suarez gets into the scorebook. And it's 77-44 with 5:20 to go. Christensen, left-hand floater, no good. Titans with a rebound. Jaco Lee with it. Lee will get it ahead to Aaron Whitehead. Whitehead will take a quick 3. That's good. Aaron Whitehead with a 3, and it's 80-44 with 5 minutes to go. Lorain or Clearview is going to substitute for at the next stoppage. Hitchens with the basketball. Josiah Hitchens, top of the circle. Hitchens at the foul line. Hitchens on the way to the basket, laid it up, no good. Rebound Todd, put it up, no good. Rebound Todd, put it up and in. Javon Todd with 8, but that's his first points of the second half, and it's 80-46. Suarez into the forecourt. They get it out. 3 ball by Aaron Whitehead. Misses that one. Jaco Lee tips the rebound, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Jaco Lee gets it. Out to Suarez. Another 3 goes up. That's an air ball. And hauling in the rebound is Jameer Billings for Clearview. Billings is going to drive on Lee. Had it blocked out of bounds by Whitehead. And substitutions for Clearview coming in. Dylan Redmond, C.J. Fleming, Joe Norris, and also into the ball game, Jordan Reed. Reed gets it to Javon Todd. Todd's the only starter on the floor, and the reason he's out there is Clearview only dresses 9 players. They got to have 1 starter on the floor. Rebound comes down to Aiden Brown of Lorain. He gets it to Whitehead. Whitehead on the drive, and we're going to get a jump ball as he got tied up with 4:02 to go. Possession arrow will keep it with Lorain. Again, we want to remind you, thanks to using our audio, WLCS TV 20. Bob Schlembaker doing the camera work here tonight. You can follow them on Twitter at LCS_TV 20. Check out that YouTube station, Lorain Schools TV 20. Do that anytime at WLCS TV 20 on Spectrum Cable in Lorain. That is cable station 1025. A jumper by Suarez on the 3-point line, so that's a 2. Suarez makes it. He's got 5 all here in the fourth quarter. 82-46, 3:45 to go. Spinning in the lane, putting it up. Jordan Reed, no good. Rebound to our unknown Titan. He'll get it ahead to Suarez. Suarez with the basketball. Suarez, cross court, Aiden Brown. Brown at the foul line. Brown put it up, no good. Rebound, Dylan Redmond for Clearview. Redmond will get it ahead to Joe Norris. Norris ahead to C.J. Fleming. Fleming into the forecourt. Fleming, left-hand dribble, now back to Joe Norris. 3:20 to go in the ball game. Norris gets it in the corner on the drive, putting it up. Javon Todd, we're going to get a whistle and a foul on Jake O'Lee. That's his second.
Tell you what, Rob, do we believe that the unknown Titan might be Javon Manning? Is that who I think we're going to?
I think you're right.
It seems to me that if you look at the 6'3" frame and the number 24, could be that individual.
That's who we're going to say it is. He's also in the stats for playing 4 games. But now Cameron Thomas checks in for Lorain. Todd, second free throw, put him up, and he made them both. So Todd puts them both in. Billings, we got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. 3:16 to go. Titans lead by 34 on the WEOL Cage Matchup. Tonight's game on AM 930 WEOL. Download the mobile app or listen online
at WEOL.com.
For the thousands of wounded warriors returning from battle, Wounded Warrior Project has developed the Warriors to Work program, a unique program that helps wounded warriors translate their military experience to the civilian workplace. The Warriors to Work program also works with employers to find the right job for the right warrior. Contact Wounded Warrior Project at findwwp.org. Welcome home the brave.
Every day, 22 veterans take their own lives. More than 600,000 suffer from traumatic stress. Sometimes the hurt is on the inside, but there is hope. This able veteran helps them truly come home. Our service dogs, combined with our trauma recovery program, help heal the wounds. Sometimes there are no words. There is only loyalty, friendship, and hope. Support us at disabledveteran.org.
And Javon Manning with the basket for Lorain as we're back underway. Titans lead 84-48, under 3 minutes to go. Top of the key three for Jameer Billings. It's up and in. Billings with his 4th 3 of the ball game. He's a bright spot for Clearview. He's got 18, and the lead is 84-51 for Lorain with 2:40 to go in the ball game. Suarez with the basketball. Suarez on the drive. Suarez put it up, no good. Rebound is hauled in by Jordan Reed of Clearview. Devontae Jackson is now in for Lorain as well. Jake O'Lee gets the rebound off the missed shot by Billings. 2:20 to go in the ball game. 2:20 until the Eco Tree Services postgame show. Suarez with the basketball, left side 3. He'll take it. He'll miss it off the rim. Rebound at Jordan Reed of Clearview to Joe Norris. Norris across midcourt, got it to C.J. Fleming. Fleming with the basketball. Clippers down by 33 with the ball with 2 minutes to play. Joe Norris with the basketball. Norris is guarded by Devontae Jackson. Norris gets it inside, and laying it up off the glass and in is Jordan Reed. Reed with his first 2. Cuts the lead to 29 with 1:50 to go. Jackson into the front court for Lorain. Gets it to Javon Manning. You're exactly right on your mystery man, Jared. It is Javon Manning. And now the cross-court pass. They get it to Devontae Jackson, the sophomore. Back outside Suarez, another open jumper. He's not bashful. He'll miss that one off the rim, and C.J. Fleming gets a Clearview rebound. Fleming spinning around Jake O'Lee in the backcourt, gets it across the midcourt stripe. C.J. Fleming looking for a teammate. He'll hand it off to Jameer Billings. Billings guarded by Suarez. 1:18 to go in the ball game. Billings for 3. That one off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound hauled in by Cameron Thomas of Lorain. He'll get it to Jake O'Lee, and he'll get it across midcourt. Lee to Suarez, back out to Jackson. 1:05 to play. Titans by 31. The fans starting to head out, and they're going to head out into the cold here. as there's a minute to go and they start to file out. A jumper on the right side, Jaco Lee, no good. Manning got the rebound. Back outside to Suarez. Suarez fakes the shot. Now dumps it inside. The layup is up and in. And that is Jaco Lee with his first 2 of the ball game. 86-53, Lorain. 35 seconds to play in the ball game. Titans led 23-10 after 1 and never looked back. Clearview competed for a while, but Lorain just too good. C.J. Fleming with the basketball, and Devon Grant in particular in that second quarter was unbelievable. Fleming off the glass and in. C.J. Fleming his first 2. 20 seconds to go. Titans lead 86-55. And John Rossitano tells Suarez just to stand right here and dribble it out. So that's going to do it. Our final score tonight, it was Lorain 86, Clearview 55.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.